For the first 40, I would even say 50, I really liked us. I thought even when they scored late, what I liked is nothing changed. Our D were still getting up in the rush. We were still playing the same way. I really liked our resolve in the first. We gave up the first one. I thought we probably should have had a couple before then. Fought back really good second. And the turning point of the game is, Carl Nielsen feels like someone's taking advantage of a teammate and goes out and sticks up for him. And next thing you know, we put 3 in the back of the net. So, that's a big time step up by him in his first game.
Knowing that it was his first game back after having retired and then come back out of retirement, were you kind of leery of him doing something like that?
I mean, I'm not going to tell a guy like Carl how he has to play or what he has to do, and I'm never going to go tell a guy he's got to fight. I've never done it in my life. I'll never do it. That's up to the guy. That's up to the individual, and that's Carl's personality. I think, he was really good in the game, but what I liked more, his presence on the bench was probably the biggest I felt from anybody all year. Just as far as, we do something good, let's build on it. Something happens where we got to pick somebody up. He's the first guy picking him up, and I thought we really built off his energy the whole game.
From the games over the weekend and what went on tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I thought if you looked at the goals we gave up last weekend, that was the biggest issue we talked about. Got to block shots from the point, and if it does get through, we got to have secondary blocks, and we got to win that net front area. And I thought by far the most shots we blocked all year, so our guys bought into that, and we really took away those second chance opportunities when it did get through. So, like I said, those were the big things. And then offensive zone play, I thought we really possessed the puck and wore them down at times. I'd like to see us draw a couple more penalties out of it, but I thought we did a really good job of it.
Is that an issue, playing to a level to the point where you can draw penalties and put your power play out?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's our offensive zone play is not just designed to get chances. We also got to try and wear teams down. You want to get a team stuck out there, get a line change, and now that's when they're forced to hook and hold and reach. And that's going to come. We got to work a little bit harder and be a little bit smarter in our changes, and eventually that's something, not just scoring on offensive zone play, but, drawing penalties and go out and give our power play a chance.
What was it that Idaho did after you guys got up 5-1? It seemed like all of a sudden the foot came off the pedal.
I don't think really much changed. I mean, they get a power play goal, one that we definitely want back on. I think it was the third one kind of from the corner. And other than that, the game pretty much remained the same. I mean, this is the attitude we want is no matter what the score is, we're not going to change what we're doing. If it's a 2-1 game or if it's a 5-1 game, we're not going to change. And I thought we stayed pretty even keel on the bench. There wasn't any panic. You're never out of a hockey game. That's the situation tonight. That's what we learned from it. I like the way we finished. Yeah, I mean, Ryan was with us all week in practice. Rob got back late last night. Just felt like it would have been a quick or a tough turnaround for him, and we'll go with him tomorrow.
Okay. People have been asking about when a captaincy is going to be given out. Are you in the process of making some kind of a decision on that?
So that's going to be the team's decision. That's not mine. That'll come from the guys. Like I've said to them, I think you need to see a team go through the ups and downs. You need to go through a couple game win streak, couple game lose streak. You need to be on the road. You need to be up against it. That's when true character is going to show. I think it's really hard when you get a whole new group of guys together to just know who a captain is right away. And I'm never going to be a coach who picks the captain. It's going to be the guys. He's a guy who represents them. And when we feel like it's time, where we've had enough time together and enough ups and downs, we'll let the guys vote and we'll go from there.
Final question. Thoughts about heading up to North Charleston, play South Carolina, a team that didn't start off very well, but they've kind of gotten into a rhythm, and they're actually now ahead of you guys in points.
Well, we know they're going to be good. I mean, we knew it from the beginning, and I'm not really – I couldn't even tell you what place we're in or what our record was. That has nothing to do with anything we're trying to do. We know it's a divisional opponent. It's a rival. We play them a ton of times. Going to have a big decider as far as what both of us do head-to-head against each other because we play each other so much. So got to be ready to go. We know they're going to be well coached. We know they got some older veteran guys, and it's going to be a 2-game battle. We're excited about it.
Welcome back. Kind of a long summer for you. What got you to decide to come out of retirement?
I was sitting at home, and every Sunday I'd get a call from Denver Manderson telling me how much he missed hockey, and we would chat, and eventually we both decided that, hey, let's come back down to Florida. We had a great experience down here last year, and let's give it another shot and see what happens.
Your thoughts about how you played and how you fit into the system that Coach Noreen is running?
It's definitely a lot different than last year. But having been around the guys for 3 weeks now, it's getting more comfortable out there. I feel more confident, and things are just starting to come more naturally now. I like the systems we're playing here. I like the group of guys we have here. I think we have an excellent team, and we just got to keep learning. And it's a young team, but as long as we keep taking steps forward, we're going to be fine the rest of the way.
Okay, what precipitated the fight?
You know what? It's the first game back. God, don't even really know who it was that asked me. He said, "Hey, Neeler, you want to go?" And turned around and dropped the gloves, and that was that.
Did you expect to do as well as you did?
No, I didn't. First game back, I figured it's a better time now than never. So what a way to jump back into a game.
I know that, for a few games the team was playing with 5D, and they were getting kind of tired, or at least I thought they were getting tired. You coming in and having Max back in pitch up to 6, with the player going back to Bell going up to Toronto. How much different dynamic is it having the full set of 6 defensemen as opposed to 5 or whatever?
Oh, it definitely gives you a lot more time back there to catch your breath and make better plays, especially in a system where our D are trying to close down the gap and jump up as tight as possible. It takes a lot out of you, especially when you're playing with 5D. So just having that extra guy in the rotation gives you another chance to grab a breath and, give it that little extra effort out there.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks, Tom. Okay, Matt, take us through the 2 goals that you scored tonight.
The first one was just a hard play to the net. I saw Vaylor going to the point to Millsy for a one-timer, so I just, I tried to get good body position on the defenseman, and luckily the puck just hit my elbow and went in the net. And then the second one was just kind of like a cycle play, just a good bounce towards me to the net, and then I just fired it low blocker and beat him through the arm.
Did you think in your wildest dreams that second goal would kind of set off a little bit of a firework display, because you guys ended up having 3 goals on 5 shots to start the period?
Yeah, that was a crazy period, getting a few goals like that in the third period, is a good thing for our team, but, the defensive play was not very good, so we had to, work on that. A lot of things to work on for next game, so it's a learning curve for everybody.
Was there any panic amongst players on the bench when, as Idaho kind of crawled back 5-2, 5-3, and 5-4?
Not really. All the leaders, kind of stepped up and just said, settle down. We're still in the lead. We got control. So, whenever you're in the lead, you got all full control, so you don't have to worry about that.
From a player perspective, did you think that the team performed better tonight than they did on the weekend?
Yeah, for sure. I think every game we're getting better. Everybody's getting used to each other now. So, I think the team's starting to click. You've seen us score 5 more goals than last game. So, the offense is starting to come. We just got to, work on the defensive side of the game.